Well, don't do any. Right, you're supposed to be doing a show, not fucking surfing the internet while we're goddamn fucking doing a podcast. Like, what the hell's the matter with you? I pay attention to you, man.
I have to watch porn. I have to watch porn to stay excited. Sorry, you don't do it for me. Are you fishing for a compliment? Is that,
no. I just want you to pay attention and do your job. You know, you sign a contract.
Nice, stylish.
You offer
a shirt on.
You have a commitment that you're supposed to make, and you know, I just expect that. I just expect you to honor your commitment. You know. Well,
here's my honorary complimentary commitment, which is you look very nice tonight. Wearing a Rich Dickman, some swag, the shirt.
Yeah, man.
You got your glasses and your hat on. Looks nice.
Yeah, because I'm losing my hair.
Looking professional.
I need a haircut, and my hair is very thin and like falling out. So I put a hat on, so nobody can make fun of me except for my stupid hat.
So you're at the stage. Yeah, you're at the stage where you don't grow the hair out to cover that there's not that much hair. You cut it shorter to cover that you're losing your hair.
I mean, I've been short since my army days, so we've kept it. Yeah. Kept it that way. I just need to go see Kayla, but Kayla's having like a rough time in her relationship or whatever, according to her Snapchat. So like she's always like putting some weird shit on there, like this is my booty, and then I feel so bad, and I'll forgive you one day.
Oh my god. Oh, I love it. I love people that just post everything.
Then some nights she'll go to some party at like her friend's house or some family member's house, and everybody like there was this one that she had the other night where it was a bunch of adults and some kids, and they were just sitting around this little apartment drinking and had loud music and dancing, and these two women were like twerking on other dudes while these little kids were sitting in the room too, just like watching, like what the fuck is going on?
This is the reason why we need the internet. Not so that people can voice all their displeasures at everything, but just so that we should just be able to watch. Maybe less commenting, more watching. That's what we need. And then you just sit back and enjoy the entertainment.
You know, we just need the internet, I think, actually to go away. I think that and social media, we'd be much better off.
There's a few things that it's good for, like booking tea times.
Randy's drinking a Coke. I want to drink a Coke so bad. Oh, I'll just drink.
Why don't you?
Because I used to drink lots of Coke, right? And I used to be, I was like 210 pounds. And so I stopped drinking Coke, and in 2 weeks I was like 190. And now I'm 210 pounds again though. So I guess I probably should start drinking Coke because fuck it. Like who cares? Yeah.
I can commiserate with that. There was at one point me and somebody that I was playing World of Warcraft with in my guild a long time ago. We both decided to give up alcohol and then increase our exercise for a month. And at the end of that 30 days, I was like, holy crap. That was a massive difference. I mean, we're talking 30 days. Wow. Yeah, it makes a difference. Oh, no. Oh, it's going to be one of those nights. We're both going to have so many regrets when we wake up tomorrow.
Yeah.
So many regrets.
You ready to... Well, maybe you will. Not me.
It's going to be like that scene in Beer Fest when he goes to the bar and he thinks he's dancing with a super, super fine, sexy chick. And he wakes up in the morning and it's not what he thought.
bit.do/TRDS1. All right. There we go. All right, Ray. Are you ready, buddy? Are you ready to rock this shit?
Are you asking me how I'm doing? Yeah, it's been a tough day. My dog was...
He used to do a World of Warcraft advice podcast. He even did the original Drunken podcast, changing the game and influencing a generation of podcasters. But he was disgraced, accused of crimes he never committed. Shamed, he disappeared. By the grace and generosity of Mr. Rich Dickman, he was raised again. Seconded by his co-host, definitely not main host, Ray, Rem Dickman has returned, sexier and more handsome than ever. This is The Rich Dickman Show, the greatest podcast ever produced by Rich Dickman with Rem and Ray. Featuring executive producer Randy, producer Ryan, Maddie from Australia, hot drummer News Babe, and Svensson. The Rich Dickman Show, your slightly better than mediocre podcast.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to episode 120 of The Rich Dickman Show, the podcast that is slightly better than mediocre. I am your host, and I am back with power and not in the dark, and also have internet. It's me, it's Rem. And with me, of course, is the definitely not main host, but for 1 week he was almost a main host. It is Ray. Ray, what's up, buddy?
Hey, how's it going? It is nice to have you back. After that shitstorm last week, we could use you back. That trial miserably failed.
You goddamn right. And I blame spaghetti. I blame nobody else but spaghetti.
That's what interns are for. They're scapegoats.
Just scapegoats.
Justified or otherwise, but in this case, absolutely justified.
Because let's talk about spaghetti for a second, okay? Because this guy, like, I'm coming up with plans, right? I got Ray in one ear and Randy in the other, and I'm like, you guys, listen, I don't think I can make it this week because Eversource is a piece of shit company, and they're importing crews from all over the country to come rescue us. So you're gonna have to figure this one out. And it's like, hey, Randy, can you do a clip show? And this is only like the day before. And Randy's like, oh man, I got a lot of work to do. I don't know if I can pull a clip show. I said, okay, what if? And I went to Ray. I said, Ray, what if you and Randy hosted a clip show of sorts, and you can spend an hour just talking about the clips Randy plays that he has? And Ray's like, yeah, that's a really good idea. I think we could do that. And maybe we can talk about life coaching with Jules. And then Spaghetti texts me. Spaghetti's like, yo, hey, I can help you. I can help out. I can fill in if you need me to. And I'm like, oh, okay, Spaghetti. And at this point, like, you know how you feel bad when you have special needs kids? They ask you for stuff and you don't want to say no. That's kind of like, I'm like, oh shit, how do I say no to spaghetti?
It's like a Make-A-Wish situation.
Yeah, it's like a Make-A-Wish situation. Exactly. It's like, hey, can I help out with your podcast? Like, oh man, I don't want to be a dick. So I said, hey Ray, Spaghetti wants to help out. You got room for him? And Ray's like, yeah, sure. So then Spaghetti showed up and listen, Randy, hold on, Ray, settle down. I know you want to yell at Spaghetti, and you can in a second, but I do want to say, Randy, look at me, settle down. All right. Settle down. Thank you. I appreciate you, Randy. Thank you for stepping in and doing what you did last week. Spaghetti, I'm just fooling around with you, buddy. You're a sweet young man, and you got a good heart, and I hope you have good friends. Let me know if you've ever been to McClank's restaurant. I was just watching Restaurant Impossible with Robert Irvine, and he was doing McClank's, and they're in Missouri. Let me know. And Ray, hey man, you know what? It's a good thing you played clips of the old Rem and Huel show. That's what I got to say to you, buddy. Thank you.
As terribly as Spaghetti did do, that's all I was going to say, was at least Randy and I did get our community service hours. So yeah. For watching him. So yeah, we appreciate him helping us earn those community service hours. What more could you ask for?
I've been itching to go for 2 weeks now, Ray. So this is going to be something. There's a lot of stuff that happened. Let me just catch up with some business real quick. Okay. The Dickman line, 860-316-4776. You can email the show, richdickmanshow@gmail.com. Find us on Twitter @richdickmanshow. And of course, richdickman.com for all your Rich Dickman needs. Oh, guess what? We have masks available. The Rich Dickman Show masks. Ray, you got to feature those on the website. You still haven't done the Testosterone Bros forum. I assume it's because you lost power. So you need to get on those things, pal. Yep. Okay.
And I was busy hosting this podcast thing.
Yeah. It's not that. It's really not that hard. Okay. Man, Ray, I don't want to monopolize the whole show, but I've got a lot of stuff here. I got to talk about. Okay. I got some big news to reveal. If you haven't been following me on Twitter @RemDickman, I have some huge news to reveal. All right. And we're going to get to all that tonight. But Ray, first of all, I want to know, how are you, pal? How has the feedback been from your first? You know what, Ray, by the way, that is the first time I've ever missed one of my podcasts.
I was going to say.
So you got to think how much I appreciate and like you that I allowed you to do it without me.
That's what I was going to say is, even though there were clips of you, you weren't there like physically. That's the first time ever. There have been best of shows and things of that nature. But the reality is, I don't know if you've ever missed a show. Did you do that in Triple T ever? Where somebody else filled in?
Jules missed a couple of them, and I had Fit help me out on one of them. But no, I never did miss a show. That's what I always had on her for 115 episodes. I had one more or two more, whatever it was. She did.
So is that like, how was that though? I'm just like, were you going through withdrawals? Were you like scratching yourself?
Let me tell you what. Everybody could do for several days without power or the internet. Okay. It's good for you. Right. Yeah. I was not. You know what? Last Thursday, I sat up on my couch, siphoning power off my neighbor. I put my feet up and I saw you guys in the Discord chat and I said, don't fuck up. Or I put that in the notes. Don't mess up. And that's all I said. In the notes. Yeah. Yeah. Go have fun. And I was very excited to listen to what the finished product would be. I was very disappointed in your audio and your rush job on it, Ray. And we should probably have a conversation about that. In fact, I think, somebody in the engineering department is going to have a conversation with you about that. But that's actually none of my business.
When the engineer came over to set things up, he botched it, and I tried my best to fix it. Yeah. But there's only so much you can do.
Yeah. I do have a question for you, Ray. I forgot to ask you before the show. Do we have we have an Australian correspondence segment tonight, or no? Do I not need that bumper?
Not tonight. No.
Okay.
You want me to get to why? Because it's been one of those days. All I want to do is yell and scream, and I'm surrounded by incompetent, stupid fucks.
Thank God you have a podcast.
Yeah, so I can yell and scream about them. And they have no way of defending themselves. And even if what I make up is completely libel, who cares? It's true because I said it. So essentially, today is my son's birthday, and I'm here podcasting with you instead. But what had happened was I planned out my day. Woke up early, drove to the next town over to get donuts at 6 a.m. as one, that's what everyone does for their son's first birthday, right? Like everybody? No? I'm the only one? Okay. And then I got him a balloon that says 1. And got that all set up. So went to work, got there a little bit early so that I could leave on time today. And in about the middle of the day, I get a call from the loan officer for the house, and he goes, "Hey, actually, it looks like I know we've pre-approved you. We've had all this information on all your finances and everything, but looks like the loan's not going to work." And I'm like, "What? Like, what do you mean? Wait, like we've been working on this for like over a month. What do you mean it won't work?" He's like, "Yeah, I don't know. It just won't work." And not only this, but this guy on Friday, a couple days after we paid for the appraisal, I get a hold of him and said, "Hey man, what is there anything left for us to do? We haven't seen the appraisal yet. Just give me an update." And he goes, "Nothing for you to do. I'll get back to you shortly." That was on Friday. On Monday, the salesperson from the office is like, "Hey, I guess the appraisal happened on Friday, so the thing will come to you." So I log in the next day. I see all this information. Here's the appraisal. I'm like, awesome, that happened. I fill out a couple more pending things. I took care of it. And I'm thinking, this guy, Jim, I thought he said he was going to get back to me. Like, why am I finding this stuff? He should, he knows we're trying to keep things moving here. So I sent him an email. "Hey, saw the appraisal came through. I took care of these things. Let me know if there's anything else." And I get an automated reply from him. It says, "I'll be out of the office all week if you need assistance in the meantime." I'm like, this son of a bitch on Friday told me I'll get back in contact with you. He doesn't even say anything. And then, so I start calling people. No one wants to answer. Finally, the lady calls me and she runs the office, whatever. She says, "Oh yeah, he's out of town." This son of a bitch, when he calls me today, goes, "Yeah, sorry, I'm on vacation." And I'm like, "Oh, so it's not a family emergency, right? Like you knew you were doing this?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm down in Cabo San Lucas." I'm like, I literally want to kill this guy. Like, it's been a month of me just doing everything possible. And all of a sudden he's like, "Yeah, it's just not going to work." Like,
or are you not getting your house now, Ray?
So this guy is so fucking stupid. I won't get into all the details of how loans work. I'm smart enough that when this lady, I spent like a half an hour on the phone with her. We got everything worked out. We have a new plan of attack, but this guy wasn't doing like standard steps. Like, initially, if you qualify for an FHA, you try an FHA loan, then you're supposed to get even the non-borrowing spouse's information, which he never did when he just initially said, "Oh, we'll try an FHA." And then we said, "Oh, no, let's go conventional, blah, blah, blah." But it's like standard steps that he never even attempted to make. I'm talking to this lady and she's like, "Yeah, sorry." She kind of explained he's, not all that competent and said, "I'm going to take over for him." At least she understands. I explained my side of the story. But like this guy, if he was in the US right now, I wouldn't be doing this podcast.
Yeah.
I'd be finding out wherever the fuck he is and killing him. Like,
you'd be calling Adam
how are you
advice.
this incompetent? Yes. So yeah, we'll get Adam on here. Maybe Adam knows somebody down in Cabo San Lucas. Maybe they could get a hold of this guy. And this is the second time in a month that he's been on vacation when he contacted me. Mm-hmm. I hate people. Like, how the fuck does this guy have a job?
Okay, so you getting the house or not?
So we still have to try another loan system and fucking, I don't know. The sales lady said she's found another alternative, but it's one of those things like the guy's just a dumb moron. I've multiple times suggested stuff to him, said, well, you're saying that doesn't work, but what if you do this? And he goes, oh yeah. Good point.
What if you pretend that your wife works for me? Like I would vouch for her. Does that help?
We'd have to like, can you generate documents showing payments and things like that? Or actually all it needs to be is they just care. They don't even care about her credit score or nothing. All they care about is how much debt she has, which is basically nothing anyway.
Okay.
It is what it is. But no, there's ways we can. We'll see what happens the next couple of days. But all it is it's just bullshit that some guy literally is this incompetent, goes on vacation, doesn't tell anyone, doesn't do anything. Like just literally was plugging in numbers that were completely wrong. Like just tens of thousands of dollars wrong. Mm-hmm. And that's why they're like, oh yeah, it's not working. So we have to actually go and do it correctly is what she's basically telling me. So I was like, oh my God. So
I'm sorry this is happening.
You know, it is what it is. But it's been that kind of a day where I just I'd love to, if that guy walked through the door right now, you'd get a first podcast where someone murders someone and doesn't care.
Yeah. So the views expressed are solely those of Ray Dickman. Do not reflect Rich Dickman or Rich Dickman Enterprises. Okay. Yeah. This is just,
not at all.
This is just one angry white man spouting off. All right.
3/4 white man.
Yeah, that's right. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Well,
so
hey,
I didn't really get to see my son very much and stuff like that, but you know, I got here. Remember. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah. He's not going to remember anyways, Ray. You're fine.
Apparently I got a dozen donuts. There's 2 of them left. So he probably ate like 2 to 3 donuts today. How many fucking donuts does the 1-year-old need? Right. Like, he's probably like he's got to be bouncing off the walls wherever he's at with my wife.
What kind of donuts did you get?
I took a picture of them, but I don't know what kind they were. My wife ordered them.
Fucking post a picture, then I like donuts.
You know, some sort of. Do you really? Like you're a big time donut person?
God damn.
Oh, okay. Well, here you go. There's what they look like. So there's some chocolate ones with chocolate on top, some regular chocolate with chocolate drizzle.
Yeah, so you didn't just walk into Dunkin' Donuts and be like, yo, give me 12 donuts.
No. Apparently this is a really nice donut place, which is why I have to go to the next town over.
Okay. That's fine. Sometimes it's worth it. I mean, like fancy donuts are like most times too expensive, but every once in a while it's worth it. All right. It's
well, 3 people ate 10 donuts today. So they can't be that bad.
Yeah. Okay.
So what have you been doing since you actually got power back on?
Well, before I got power, Ray, I was really excited to come on last week and tell you guys that I solved a Rubik's Cube. This is my new thing. Yeah, I think I explained while drunk a few weeks ago that I have different phases. Right now, I'm in a Rubik's Cube phase. So, my son used to collect them. Like a couple years ago, all he wanted was freaking Rubik's Cubes. Like, so we have, the 3x3, we have a 5x5, we have the Pentamix, we have triangles. Yeah, we have the cylinder, and we have all sorts of Rubik's Cubes. So I picked this.
So which one did you solve?
The 3x3. Sorry. Yeah, you got to start with that one. Yeah.
Yeah, the easy. Yeah.
I picked this one up and I went on YouTube and how do you solve a Rubik's Cube? And I actually paid attention. And I kept screwing up the final steps, but I finally did it. So I think the next thing is I have to write the algorithms down so then I can start to memorize them without having to go back to the YouTube video. But it's a lot of fun to solve it. And then, hey kids, look what I did. But the weirdest thing, right? The weirdest thing is this, you would think, because I don't do much, right? I work and I podcast on Thursdays and I edit on Fridays and I really don't do anything, especially since Pandemania took over and we're all fucking crazy right now. Like, no, I have a vacation next week. We're not doing anything. So I don't do anything, right? That's what I'm saying. I don't have any friends. I don't do anything. So when I sit on the couch and I'm playing my Rubik's Cube, and my wife gets mad at me, like, what are you doing? I'm like, what do you mean? What am I doing? She's like, why are you fucking playing with a Rubik's Cube? Because what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just sit here and play with myself in front of everybody? Are you kidding me? Like, let me play with my goddamn Rubik's Cube. Leave me alone. What the hell's your problem? I don't understand. I think, we'd be better off if we didn't have wives, right? We've talked about that before. But then the power went out. We had a tropical storm Isaias. You want to say Isaiah, but it's like it was Isaias. I don't know who names these things and why, but whatever.
They need to be named simpler.
Dude, it rained. The tropical storm is like is a it's a very minor hurricane. Okay. And most of it missed us. All right. So it rained pretty heavy where I was for like 10 minutes and that was it. But the wind, my God, it was like 3 hours of winds that were like 60, 70, 80, 90 miles an hour. Right. So it was knocking down trees left and right. I was driving home from New Haven. Shout out to NFHC. I was listening to NFHC during the tropical storm I was driving through. But I was driving home from New Haven and I get off the exit I normally get off and I have to cross another town to another town. And as soon as I crossed one town to the next, it was like a bomb went off. Like the first town I got into was totally missed. The second town I got into was just destroyed. So I'm driving home just like dodging debris and trying not to run over branches and stuff. And I'm getting close to my house and there's a tree across the way. It's like, oh, son of a bitch. So I have to stop and I have to turn around. And so I go down what I think is going to be a shortcut and not a shortcut, but a way around it. And that road was trashed even more. And when I got to the turn, I needed to make another tree was down with power lines this time. It's like, oh, son of a bitch. So my normally 40 minute ride from New Haven to my house, it took me an extra 35 minutes. I had to go like 3 times around to get back on the highway to get to, it was just ridiculous. The power went out. The internet stayed on until the next day, but the power went out on, that was Tuesday. And the power didn't come back till Saturday evening or Sunday morning. I don't remember right now. One of those two. So we were out for a few days.
You lose track of time when you don't have any electricity.
But my neighbor has a large propane generator. And the previous people who owned my house, they were good friends. And there's a whole wire setup where I go to a little shed in his property and I put this big electric wire and I plug it into my house and then I hit the switch and I have power in half of my house, right? The way now, listen, I'm not complaining. Believe me, I'm not complaining at all. I'm grateful that I have the ability to plug into my neighbor's generator and to power as much of the house as I do. So think of this, right? Okay. The electrical panels in the basement. Okay. The basement is not powered by the generator. So you got to go down in the dark to switch everything over. Okay. The garage doors, not powered by the generator, but the lights and the other plugs are. Okay. My bedroom, fully powered. My son's bedroom, fully powered. My daughter's bedroom, nothing. The hallway, powered. Bathroom, 2 of the 3 bathrooms, power. The living room, half power. The dining room, no power. And then the kitchen, where you spend most of your time anyways, the fridge plug, the stove, and the light above the sink. There's no power anywhere else in the kitchen, so it's dark at 5 o'clock. So there was an adjustment to make, and it was driving my wife insane. Like she was just losing her mind. I'm like, hey, darling, it could be much worse. We could not have any power. That's not the point. I want my power back. Yeah, people go crazy. All right, when they lose power, all right, for a few hours, it's fine. But once you get past like the day mark, people start losing their fucking minds. Now I live in the woods, right? So if you don't, and I have my own generator. It's small and it's just more convenient to plug into my neighbors, but I do have my own. And if you live out here in the woods and you don't have a generator or, some type of backup running water or something to take care of your house, like solar panels, when the power goes out, that's your fault. You should know better because there's a lot of trees out here and a lot of potential for damage. And so you get on the Facebook and now Facebook has like little groups for your own town. And does anybody know when the power's coming back? Has anybody heard anything? Mm-hmm. Does anybody know? Does anybody have cable? My internet went out. Do you have it? That's what it starts out as. And then it's like, when are we going to get power back? Does anybody have any idea? I was talking to an Eversource guy and he wasn't sure. They were just and it just becomes like one huge bitch fest and people are just snapping at each other and biting their heads off. You got one guy complaining that he has to go down the street to the local high school for a shower and another person saying you should just be happy you can get a shower. It's social media, Ray. Social media ruined us and it will continue to ruin us until it goes away. And I don't think it ever will. I think social media is a downfall of our society.
We're soft as fuck. It's bad. It's all first world problems. Like literally like, oh no, I don't have I can't charge my cell phone. The reality is like you can survive and you should be appreciative. And again, it's one of those things, it's temporary. This isn't eternal. Therefore, suck it up and deal with it. Unless you're going to go fix it yourself, somehow fix the power lines that are down, quit your complaining, right? Like, what do you?
And speaking of that,
other people without power too. Yeah.
My good friend Chris O.C., he lives in Queens, New York, and he didn't lose power, but he lost internet. And
how? Just randomly?
His internet went out. But when you're a single guy during a pandemic and you refuse to go anywhere and you refuse to talk to people, it's life changing. You don't have internet in your little apartment, despite your unlimited cellular data. It's not the same as hopping on your computer.
True.
Retweeting your bullshit political links. Right? This dude was losing his mind. I've never seen someone so distraught. I went like maybe a total of 2.5 days without internet, and it was great. I loved every second of it. I didn't have an excuse to get on. I just put my phone away. Yeah, that's it. I'm done. And this guy's just losing his mind over it. I'm like, oh man, like, and I didn't do anything to push his buttons or anything because that's not my way. It's not worth the argument. But Jesus, I've never seen a grown man act like such a complete crybaby. We have a lot of that, Ray. I was talking to somebody, he's one of those, he's happy to wear a mask, right? Like, I wear a mask because I have to, right? If I had my option, I would not wear a mask, right? Okay. And that's me. Not because if I'm going to get something, I'm going to get something. A virus is going to virus. Okay. I've never seen so many adult men scared of something in my life, Ray. Okay. Like just happy to stay inside and happy to be scared and happy to let everybody else do everything for them and happy to watch people lose businesses and jobs and careers and all sorts of things just to wear, and then happy to yell at other people for not wearing a mask. It's insane. I've never seen such a thing in my life, Ray. And it's, that's a whole different subject, but I had a lot of time to contemplate on this one, Ray, because I almost died this weekend. I almost died.
Did I mistake you for my loan officer? Is that what happened?
This isn't me exaggerating or anything. I almost passed away, Ray, and you would have been hosting the goddamn Rich Dickman show. You would have been the main host unless you found somebody else. Probably Matt from FHC. But
I got a promotion.
I was out with a family on Saturday or Sunday. I think it was Sunday. I don't remember. One of those days. I think it was Saturday. I get confused. All the days run together, Ray. And so we had to run to the store and get some stuff. And then there's a Chick-fil-A across the way. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys, let's go to Chick-fil-A for lunch. That'd be great. But nobody wanted to go to Chick-fil-A. All right, my kids wanted to go to McDonald's. So my wife says, well, you can go to Chick-fil-A. And I'm like, oh, you know what? Okay, we'll go see. The drive-thru doesn't look so bad. Turns out the drive-thru was very bad, like to the street type of deal. And I said, you know what? I'm not selfish. We'll just go to McDonald's. All right. We'll get the kids something they want and I'll figure it out. I'll be fine. So we get to the McDonald's and we put our order in, Ray, and we had a deal for, $1 for large fries. So my wife and I split a thing of fries, got the fries. I'm leaving McDonald's and, we're talking. I take a bite out of a French fry and mind you, I'm driving and I'm getting onto a highway at this point and I start choking. Start choking on some fucking French fries. I was like, and I'm marching onto a highway as I'm doing this, and then my wife's getting mad at me because I'm making too much noise. I'm like, I hacked it out of my lungs, and then I hacked it out of my lungs, and I inhaled it again. Son of a bitch, I'm gonna fucking die. This is how it's gonna end.
Yeah. So what was the greatest danger? Or maybe it's equal parts, but is it the choking on it? Is it the merging onto the highway and having your attention derailed a little bit? Or is it, obviously could be a combination, or is it your wife just getting mad at you?
It's all of those things, Ray, because I've got the response, my family's life in my hands, right? And I have my own life that's slipping away. All right. And all the while I'm thinking, God, this is a bitch way to go out. I'm going to look like a fucking bitch. Ray's going to make so much fun of me.
He's going to be on the news.
That I died choking on a French fry, merging onto a highway and killed my entire family. Like Huel's prophecy.
Man who loves McDonald's chokes on fry and causes massive pile up on freeway.
Any survivors be fucking sued, for my negligence. And all that. Yeah. Just ruin everybody's life.
No, they would sue McDonald's. McDonald's has more money than you do, so they would sue McDonald's
and that's what my wife
for making a chokeable fry.
Yeah, after I survived, my wife said, I would have sued the hell out of McDonald's. I'm like, okay, great, as long as you guys are happy.
Yeah, and then you know what McDonald's response would be? Somehow fabricate some sort of French fry that cannot be choked on.
Yeah,
somehow, some way.
Yeah, they still sell hot fucking coffee. So I don't. Yeah, it wasn't great. Ray, have you experienced the one way aisles in your stores?
Oh yeah, that people basically ignore.
Yeah, I have a problem. Right, my problem is that I'm a habitual follower of directions. Right, if I'm given a direction, as much as I don't want to, I will do it. Okay. So when I'm following the rules in these one-way aisles, as much as I don't like them, I will follow the one way as I'm supposed to. It drives me absolutely fucking insane when people are coming the other way. And here I am following the rules and I don't want to, but I'm doing it anyways. And these will just blatantly disregard the arrows, the big fucking blue arrows on the floor.
That's the difference between us is, to me, like, speed limit signs are a challenge.
Yeah.
Like, I see that and I go, let's think about this logically. This aisle's 15 feet. I can make it in 3 seconds or whatever. There's no one there. I'm just going to go instead of going all the way the hell over there, all the way down, all the way around, just because I want to get something on the other end of it.
See, Ray, you're the reason we can't get out of lockdown. Okay? It's your fault.
I'm the reason. Yes, coronavirus is generated, as well as many other viruses and bacteria. By
Would it be wrong to make a bad driver joke for you since you're 25% Asian? Can we do that still?
No, I've said that. Yeah, no, I got, so here's the reality. That is true, but I got in a couple accidents between 16 and 18, got a couple tickets. Since then, nothing. So about 25, the first 25% of my life, hopefully.
Knock on wood. Knock on wood right now.
The bad driving,
Ray,
Asian, the 25% of my Asian bad driving is already gone. It's already been done.
I don't care. Knock on that goddamn wooden cabinet behind you, please.
Nope. Not going to do it.
Randy,
I'm an excellent driver. I am really good at driving.
God. All right. Shout out to Mama Rem. She had knee replacement surgery earlier this week. I probably got the COVID catching from her in the hospital.
Oh, so you visit her in the hospital, huh? They let you?
No. She came home the next day. I did not go to the hospital.
Okay.
I get to go to see her.
Because I have a guy at work that he was telling me how he, which I work in construction, so he works in construction too, Randy. But basically, he was telling me he had a baby like a couple weeks ago, and they weren't even letting him in the room with his wife. Like, that's the whole. They keep everyone like you go like if we go golfing or something like that, they'll be like, "Hey, do you guys live together? Therefore, oh yeah, you can share a cart." You go to the hospital, you're like, husband, wife, what the fuck do you think is going on here? And they're like, "No, you got to wait outside till the baby's born." Like, what logical sense does that make?
Oh my god! And see, my problem is there's people who are too happy to follow that direction. Okay, waiting outside, and they just accept it. No, that's not normal. Okay. Ray, remember when we shut down everything for H1N1? Remember when we closed schools?
That was the best thing to do. It worked.
Yeah, we locked down and it went away.
Yeah,
61 million people did not catch H1N1. God damn it, Ray! Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. It's been 2 weeks. I've had a lot of things. Building in my mind, Ray. But big news, buddy. Big, beautiful news. All right, I think you know what it is.
BBNs?
BBNs. That's right. We're going to go in a new direction here. All right. I want you to listen to something. I want you to tell me what you think this is, okay?
Oh, fuck.
What happened?
I think
What are you reading?
But go ahead.
Like, I'm ignoring Chris O.C. right now so I can talk to you.
Oh, I'm listening.
What are you fucking reading? Read it out loud.
No, I'm looking for something so I can post it in a minute here. Yeah, it'll work.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm getting prepared. I'm preparing myself so you can see some stuff.
All right. There's only a couple people who'll know what this is, but let's see.
I was going to publish this tonight. But
I really like the fancy cork. Yeah. Oh, I love that sound. That's great.
My wife said she's going to be pissed if you're sleeping on a couch tonight. So I said,
can I just conk out on the
that's what I
stair
said.
here?
I said, you just sleep downstairs. You wouldn't even see
She
him.
wouldn't even know.
Yeah.
When does she leave tomorrow?
She won't because she's off.
Oh, well, it's going to be a little tough for me to sneak out then. What are you doing with my bourbon?
Just want to see how much you poured. That's all.
Just a little. Jesus. Don't be so greedy with your sipping whiskey.
Sipping whiskey. God, that's a lot of scotch you gave me. God.
Drink it.
Kane and Trey love this. Good night, Tetsumi. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much, Tetsu.
This is comforting.
All right. For real, I'm okay.
Oh, scotch is so much better.
Oh, you haven't even sat down on the stream yet. They haven't
What?
even seen this.
Oh,
Look how far behind the stream is.
the scotch was so much better. Oh, I don't like the bourbon. I got to drive home. This sucks.
Don't stop drinking.
Get the rest of my bourbon.
Not really.
Drink it.
See, that one doesn't bother me.
See, there it goes. You got it.
Okay. Wow. Look how far behind this.
It's like 5 minutes behind.
Wow. Okay, here it goes. Ready? Here you go.
You want a Fig Newton?
Oh, no, thank you.
I was going to have a little snack.
Best content on the internet.
Oh, why did it took me 10 minutes before they hear us?
Do you know what that is?
I believe so, yeah. Is
What do you
that
think?
an old liquor field? I can't remember the name of it, but isn't that an old liquor field?
It is the immediate precursor to Liquor Fueled. It is the Ribbon Fit Show #2. We did BlizzCon 2013. That's post-show. That's when we decided it'd be fun to, if we got on the stream and started drinking stuff we hadn't drank before.
Gotcha.
Ray, having no internet will let you will lead you down a weird path where you're trying to find porn.
Too much free time.
Yeah. Is that, you have a hard drive that you saved a bunch of stuff you used to like on there. And so you're looking for something because, sometimes, Ray, listen, when you start increasing your testosterone, you get those feelings again that you got to take care of business. You know what I'm saying, Ray?
Make some deep dives.
So you hit that old hard drive that you had hooked up and was causing issues. You put it in your computer. And you're about to go click on your folder where you hid everything. And then you look a little further and you see, what's this? Storm Ride? Podcast? Wait a second. Let me double click that podcast. Oh, holy shit, Ray. I found just about all of my old stuff. Turns out I'm not the complete idiot that I thought I was. And I actually backed up that folder.
Nice.
So, Ray.
Oh, glory.
Ray. Here, let's see if you can, you will know what this one is, but I'm going to play this one for you. Oh, hey, everybody. Welcome to the Redmond Fit Show that is now being renamed Liquor Fueled. Liquor Fueled #1. We have a guest with us immediately because it's fun.
It's fun and we need him.
And we do need him because part of the show is his idea. The idea of the show basically is for Fit and I to have some type of alcoholic drink that we've never had before. Try it live on air. And then move on to talk about other stuff.
And what makes us particularly interesting is that neither of us are drinkers, especially me, as in I don't ever drink. So, yeah, we have no idea what we're doing. And that's why we have our resident expert here with us tonight.
Yeah, we asked on Twitter, so what should we be drinking for our first show? And we got a suggestion of a gin and cucumber tonic that was given to us by Mr. Huelhauser. Huel, hello.
Hello. Thank you for introducing me as the resident expert as opposed to the resident degenerate alcoholic. That was very nice of you guys.
Well, you're not a degenerate yet because you have a shirt and tie on.
Yes.
I'm a handsome fella.
He's
Well, I thought it would be helpful for the ratings on the podcast. I know information and content will only take you so far. Eventually, you're going to have a little something for the ladies.
Exactly.
So I feel like I add that to you guys.
Okay, so Ray, that's the opening clip from the very first official Liquor Fueled.
So nostalgic.
The only Liquor Fueled I couldn't find was the one I deleted that was Liquor Fueled whiskey. that we never published because it was so bad. But you know, I do want to play one more Liquor Fueled clip for all the Liquor Fueled fans in the audience. And listen, everybody, this stuff is coming. It's coming. All right. Ray and I are going to do some more Liquor Fueled pop-up audios. I may just publish some of this stuff straight. Might incorporate it to the regular show. I don't know, because you know what? I'm proud of a lot of this content. A lot of it's really funny. A lot of it's a lot of fun to listen to. And to a lot of you who have come back to me or followed me through the years or been fans of me from then, you like this stuff and you want to hear it again. And it won't be found anywhere else unless I give it to Randy to cut for bonus episodes or bonus clips. Yeah, big smile there. All right. So I'm going to play one more Liquor Fueled clip. All right. And see if you can. Well, this one is fairly obvious. It's a Liquor Fueled where we did whiskey. We had John from Azeroth Roundtable on with us. And
Ow.
I'm sorry. And we never aired it because, I don't know, it was just a weird episode. It didn't really click. But at the end of that, when things started to click, when we went off the air, Huel fell down on the ground in his kitchen, fell asleep, and his baby mama showed up on the camera. And we had no idea what was that. And we thought it was some sort of poltergeist. I hope his baby mama shows up again. Oh, who's this in the chat room?
Who's that where?
Jules Winfield.
Oh.
Well, we're somebody's favorite podcast.
Wow. I'm so sorry, Jules Winfeld.
We're going to have to keep doing this shit over and over again.
But we thank you very much for that amazing compliment.
Jules Winfield stopped by the chat room, Winfeld, which is ironic because of the name. Said, "Hey guys, just had a moment to stop by and let you know you're my favorite podcast." So apparently we're doing something right.
Apparently.
Yeah. Ray, that was, remember I read the emails that you wrote? So that was the one you were referencing. That was the very last Liquor Fuel that we called Blackout, and that snoring was Huel who passed out.
Which was amazing.
During the show.
That was like the funniest thing ever, that he was passed out snoring. The snoring, the level of the sound level of it was just perfect. Yeah. And the timing of it sometimes is almost too comical. Just one of a kind. It was incredible.
That's oh, what happened? Okay. I moved things around by accident.
Too
All
good.
Right. Ray,
oh, man, so
now
fun.
these will be, you're going to like these, okay? Randy, listen up, but you're going to love this one too, pal. All right, here we go.
Oh, no.
What words do you think Ken Jennings, the winner of 74 consecutive Jeopardy games, could possibly use to describe the Liquor Fueled podcast? Perhaps prodigious, enthralling, alluring, studious, delectable, ravishing, or irresistible? But do such highbrow words confuse you? Good, because if you listen to Liquor Fueled, you will hear no such verbiage. In fact, Liquor Fueled is all about picking all the low-hanging fruit we can reach. We cover all number of subjects, such as provocative space birds, rock and roll's best frontman, the most masculine of manly drinks, the most attractive man to ever don a luchador mask, the ongoing feud of Colorado prison gangs, and many more. So head over to stormridecast.libsyn.com and download the latest podcasts. I guarantee you'll only regret it a little bit.
Ray, do you know what that was?
Oh, yeah, I know what that was. I believe that was the first thing I ever recorded.
Yep. That was on my daily daily pod number 8 when I was doing a Vote for Ben daily pods. So I went back to try to find the first bit you submitted. And that was it. And you did a commercial for a show that didn't exist anymore.
Yeah. I wasn't really in tune with what was happening anymore as far as what was up to date.
Nobody was. Yeah, I mean, in that last Liquor Fuel, I heard I was talking with Fit about, this is the last time where I'm going to do anything, because I was convinced that would be the last time I ever recorded myself. All right, I have one more clip to play, Ray. All right, here we go.
Hey guys, are you loving the daily podcasts? Me too. Are you having a hard time remembering the various reasons to vote for Ben? Well, me too. And if that's the case, here's the quick recap of all of Rem's reasons to #VoteForBen.
All right, so why should you vote for Ben? Well, number one, we're going to keep pushing Ben to the top. We're riding the Ben train. Choo-choo, mother effer. Choo-choo. Because he likes the Avengers, and he understands why Captain America is awesome. So vote for Ben because he lives in Arizona. That's why. Because he's cool. I think Ben is a really good driver, and he's super courteous. Because he believes in technology. Ben is not a terrible manager. That's right. He is not a terrible manager.
So keep tuning in every day to hear more reasons to hashtag vote for Ben. Or if you're anxiously waiting to hear Rem crash his car, or swear at bad drivers. So go to rivalcastmedia.com and click on the Wow Podcaster Tournament of Epicness link in the top right-hand corner to vote. See you guys tomorrow.
Ray, I wanted that was the second bit you ever did. So that was episode 9 there. But I wanted to play the entire recap that you did, because you did a whole recap of all the daily pods I did, and it's like 25 of them. But it was like 25 minutes. But you have clips of me swearing at other drivers, and you got like the different bits other people. It was a lot of fun. So, anyways, what do you think? What do you think about all that, Ray?
Man, it's, on the one hand, it's embarrassing because I sound horrible. On the other hand, I had like some shitty ass microphone. It was like one of those little stick microphones that you get from like Staples that comes with, I don't know, a mouse pad that you buy or something like that, like give them away for free. So I don't know where it came from, but it was terrible. And it was one of those, like, I remember that if I got too close to it, you'd hear every pop. And so it's just a piece of shit microphone. So I sounded horrible. And that was, I mean, not mixed. There's nothing good about it. Other than, it had me on there. But no, I don't know, man. It's been a long, I've come a long way, I feel like, but what did you think? It's been a long time. It's just
Ray, I completely forgot about all I feel so bad.
Fucking asshole.
Here I am in like Jules Winfield over there in the liquor fueled episode, and you did a recap or like a little thing at the end of just about every one of those, save for 7 of those daily pods. We actually communicated quite a bit during that period. It was like March, April, May of 2015.
Yeah, it's man, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was thinking.
I found just about all of the old content I have. All right. Just all the liquor fuels. If you're interested in any of that, we're going to start hitting Ray. If you got time this weekend, we're going to start doing that bonus content. And if anybody wants to pop in the chat room and listen while we record it, that'd be great. It's bit.do/TRDS1 to get into that chat room on the Discord. But we're gonna keep publishing those. Those will be on the Patreon, patreon.com/Rich Dickman. And I understand they don't have a mass appeal to everybody. I wonder what would happen if I just started releasing Liquor Fueled straight. That would probably not be a great idea. Times have changed. But hey, I have them all. All right. I have them all. I've got the original Rem and Fit show. I've got some Pods of Ice and Fire. I've got the Flex modes. I got the Doctor Who Stormcast. None of those are funny. But I mean, I have it, and I have all the bits I did for Triple T. And it's super exciting just to have that stuff again. I have the Remversations I did with Coltrane. I've got Coltrane bits up the ass. I was chatting with him over the weekend or earlier this week about something to say hi. Nobody wants to come on the show though, Ray. You scared him off. You fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's all coming. So hop on that Patreon, patreon.com/Rich Dickman if you want more of that. And we'll be knocking it out of the park starting this weekend, I hope. Svensson loved the Doctor Who and Game of Thrones podcast. Svensson, that's just because you're a big fan of me, man, and I appreciate you. You're a good dude. I like you a lot. Svensson gets in my DMs, and he does a good job in my DMs. Yeah, he does. Ray, you got anything else you want to talk about, or do you want to move on to some bullshit?
Real quick before we move on, I thought that I would let you know that. Do you like, let me ask you a rhetorical question. Do you like getting haircuts from pretty ladies?
Ray, what do you think?
Oh, you do? Well, I got a haircut from a pretty lady. That was my wife. But we took a time lapse of it. Would you care to see?
Absolutely.
Let me see if it works here. See if that shows up. Yeah, see, there you go. You can watch that bad boy.
Oh, Jesus, you don't have a shirt on, Ray.
Well, what are you supposed to do when you get, like, if you do it in your bathroom, you're not supposed to, like, wear.
You should have left it like that. You should have left it like all long on the top. Wow, is your wife?
It was so annoying.
Did she have experience cutting hair? Or
Nope.
First time.
So she has literally zero experience. So this was an adventure. As you can see, it didn't turn out too terribly. It turned out like, like could have been worse. And she definitely needs practice with the accidental rubbing the boobs on the back of the head kind of thing.
Yeah.
She didn't do that at all.
No.
It was very disappointing.
Let's watch this again.
But since she did such a mediocre job at best, hopefully that means I can talk her into doing it again soon, and she can correct those areas of improvement.
Hey, all you gotta be is slightly better than mediocre to get ahead in life, man.
Hey, and it was free. I mean, it's better than going to fucking like Great Clips and paying $20 or something like that and still feeling like, they could have done better.
Ray, you need to send this. You need to send this time lapse to Eros and Isis so they get a good look at you with your shirt off, and they see your wife with the cute hair up on top of her head like that. Dude, you're gonna be swinging next year, man. You're gonna be banging Isis while you're watching Eros. Just do a job on your wife.
Next year,
just doing a number on that little piece. God damn, Ray.
Oh, it's gonna be good times. Good times.
You're gonna be like, you're like, all right, everybody's kids, go play in the other room. We're gonna fuck.
Yeah. Oh man. Just lock the kids in some other room. Say, fend for yourselves, little ones. Take care of the smallest one, and we'll be back in a couple hours.
Just let me know what Eros' penis looks like, because I am curious.
That's a good. You know what? Do you think he's got like steroid dick kind of thing? Like I feel like he takes shots in the penis.
Are you being insulting right now? Don't insult our favorite guest. Are you
insulting? No. Like, do you think that it's somehow noticeable if you get that? We need to ask him that. Like, if there's side effects to getting those shots,
he doesn't.
I wouldn't imagine so.
He doesn't take dick shots. He takes ass shots.
Oh, didn't he say he took a pill or something like that?
Or I don't know. He doesn't take dick shots though, because he was, he seemed very skittish and squeamish about the guy who did the dick shots.
That's true. So he's probably got a healthy penis.
I mean,
I thought those words would come out of my mouth.
Have you heard him talk about the loads he shoots? Are you kidding me? He's got the healthiest penis. I wish my penis was.
Yeah, but I don't think. But penis size doesn't correlate to load size.
We're totally missing the big picture here. Okay, is that Eros?
Which is what?
I mean, they describe themselves as a mid-30s couple. Okay, so
yeah,
I'm 39, so I'm late 30s. Okay, you're 35, you're mid-30s. Okay. So they're a mid-30s couple. They're no older than 37, no younger than 33. Okay? Mm-hmm. They're married, and they're banging nonstop. They're banging every weekend, different people, strange people. They're doing it together. Mm-hmm. How much fun must that be? Right?
Those were the days.
Oh, shut up, Ray.
So what are you suggesting? We should tag along with them. Do you think we could follow them around, like find them in the Bellagio or something like that one day?
Ray,
just like stake it out?
I would love to take my stupid selfie stick and just like do a YouTube video of us following around the swingers. I mean, I think that'd be amazing.
Looking for swingers in Vegas?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get a hold of them. Say, okay, give us every tip you can on how to find. We know the upside down pineapple thing works. All right. What else? Like the ring, the whatever. We just walk around Vegas in the hotels and nice bars looking for swingers. And when we think we find them, go and be like, so how's it going? You guys gonna swing? You guys gonna swing tonight?
You swinging tonight? You guys have fun?
He looks like he's down.
What's up, guys? Ray here. I'm with Rem, and we're here with the swingers. We're looking for swingers here at the Bellagio. We have all the signs here. Look at my chart to the right of me. You're looking for upside down pineapples. You're looking for black fingernails. You're looking for a shorter skirt than usual. Those are signs of swingers. Let's go find some right now. Excuse me, ma'am. Are you and your husband swingers? Thwack.
Or catch them on their way out. Like they don't spend the night, right? So maybe you wander the halls and catch people.
Some old dude's adjusting his pants, pulling the zipper up.
Yeah.
Hey, man, did you just fuck some stranger's wife?
Dude, that's where you get them. The ground floor elevator, coming out of the elevator. That's where you catch them and you go, hey, you must have just got done with the swinging event.
Did you just swing? Oh, he said the word.
And were their names Eros and Isis? just curious.
Well, I'd love,
Did they look like this? Show a picture.
I understand Eros and Isis are their real names, legally in the birth certificates, but I want to know what their real names are.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
I think next time we have them on, I want to have a contest where we have to guess their real names and see how close we get. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah,
that is a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just call them right now. They're probably not doing anything. Or I don't know. Maybe they're in the middle of a swinging session. Somebody's banging somebody, and
they're always fucking.
Yeah, they could just patch us in.
Oh, I love them. Ray, what's this? You not going to quit in America? I want to hear about that.
That's that stupid. Is that the worst slogan ever? Saying I won't quit on America? Because apparently that's like Joe Biden's slogan. Is it? What? Like Biden won't quit on America?
I don't know.
I just remember seeing. I saw some sort of. I just pulled open my web browser and it said Joe Biden won't quit on America, and I thought, well, like, are there people that are like?
Yeah, there
like
are.
Most people, like you're like the opposite of people quitting on like. Oh, all the other presidential candidates are going to quit on America, but Biden won't. Like, I just thought it was the worst slogan or advertisement, whatever it ends up being. But isn't that horrible?
I'm going to tell you what. I'll tell you what right now. I won't quit in America. I will quit in every single goddamn politician that's ruining this fucking country. That's what I'm going to quit on. All right.
Oust them all.
And if you're out there thinking some politician is going to save this country, no politician will ever save this country. They're all scumbags, every single one of them. And if we need to fix, to save this country, we need to take money out of politics, right? You got to take money out of politics completely. No lobbyists and no campaign donations, right? Make a general pool depending on the level of the race you're in. So if you're a state senator, you get $80,000 to spend for your election cycle. Or if you're as a president, you get $30 million to spend in an election cycle, right? And so there's no money at all. None. Take the money out and let's get our politicians representing us and not their special interests and not their goddamn corporations. Because you know what? Chris Murphy doesn't know who I am. Chris Murphy won't represent anything that I want. Chris Murphy's too busy tweeting and making a big show of himself being an asshole on Twitter. Fuck Chris Murphy. That guy sucks. And he looks like a I shouldn't say that. I have nothing to back it up. That's what he looks like. Fuck Chris Murphy. But same goes for anybody else. I don't have a Republican senator in my state. Otherwise, I would trash them too. I just have the Democrats here. Sorry. If it was Republican, I would trash both sides because fuck Republicans, fuck Democrats, and fuck the politicians who are ruining our beautiful land of the free and home of the brave with their bullshit. All right, that's enough politics, right?
I agree. They're terrible. I don't know every single one of them's bad. I don't follow it that much, but the reality, they're all in it for other reasons than to help the people.
Money,
they
the
get
root of all
benefits.
evil.
They get benefits.
Yeah.
We need more like businessmen.
You want segments? We've got segments. It's Thinking with Your Dickman.
All right, Ray. It's been a little while for me, so give it to me good, baby. What do you got?
All right, so this one was here last week, but due to legal reasons, we couldn't read it. So last week, Jerry writes in, my 24-year-old son just informed me that he is going to hop on the bandwagon of the latest trend, genital matchmaking. If you haven't heard of it, here's the brief explanation. Partners will get plastic surgery to either enlarge or shrink their genitalia to enhance their compatibility.
What?
The goal is to create the maximum amount of friction. My question is, how do I convince him that this is a bad idea?
Well, Ray, this is a tough one for me to answer, buddy. I've never heard of this, but it's hard for me to answer because my penis is so large. Like, I never have a friction problem. Like, I've never had to land a 747 in a Grand Canyon. Randy, you know that joke. I've never had the problem of having not enough friction because, again, of my massive penis. Right. It's talking about enlarging or shrinking. You could have a situation, maybe you haven't run into it yet, but you could be too large where you can't get any friction because it's just Ray,
running into a wall.
Come on, Ray, shut up. You can never be too large Okay. Because all women want a large penis. And that motion of the ocean, rocking the boat bullshit slogan they say to make their small penis man, their beta cucks feel better about themselves. It's all bullshit. They want, you heard Isis when they were on a couple weeks ago. She wanted to experience
It's
that
true.
large penis. Yeah. Okay. Shut up, Ray. You know what I'm saying.
You know what we need to keep doing then?
You probably have an
that just
average
brings me
size
back
penis
to-
yourself, so I'm proud of you.
It's slightly better than mediocre, which is why I'm on the show.
Perfect.
So we've gotten clues about Eros's penis. This is going to become a weird, sick joke. But if she said she wants to experience the large black cock, either we have to read into the details that she's never experienced a large cock or a large black cock.
Don't
So
again.
we got to
Ray,
maybe
I feel
ask
like
them,
you're making fun of
ask them
Eros.
leading questions and get into that.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not gonna allow
I'm
you.
saying there's ways we could find out what his penis is like without asking him directly. We just ask
I'll ask
questions
him
and
directly.
get
I don't give a
information.
shit.
You know, we could work on that.
All right.
Anyway, going back to this. So what's your
No.
advice?
The
That
advice
there's
is
just
no.
nothing that he
Don't
needs
ever
to do?
mutilate your genitals. Never. Never do such a thing because you're going to regret it the second you do. Don't.
But you're saying that you thoroughly enjoy the fact that yours is massive. Therefore, what if that's what his
Right.
24-year-old, Jerry's 24-year-old son is looking for?
You ever make a chick Ray? It's the greatest feeling in the world.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, that sounds weird. Oh, fuck. I'm so sorry. Oh, shit.
I'll just leave it at that.
I'm sorry.
I'll tell you after the show. Oh, my.
I'm gonna have to bleep some of that so it doesn't come back on me. Jerry, listen, okay? If it's just your girlfriend, your son's girlfriend, it's not, you never mutilate your genitals for a girlfriend, okay? If they're married and they have a long-term commitment together, that's, you know what, that's for them to figure out, okay? But you need to convince your son that this is a temporary relationship, okay? It's very rare that you meet a girl in high school and go to a prom with her and give her a weird kiss on the cheek that's not really a kiss because you were too nervous to give her a kiss. And then end up staying with her through high school and then through college and then getting engaged a few years later and then getting married 2 years after that. And then suddenly you're looking at yourselves in like 23 years you've been together and you haven't really been out with anybody else. You just spent 23 years with this girlfriend who's now your wife and you have a few kids. Your life changes, right? So if you've been together, if you're married and you've been together for a while, that's one thing. But if it's just a girlfriend that, again, girlfriends are totally temporary. You never marry the first girlfriend that you ever have. You don't mutilate your genitals for a girlfriend. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I agree. I would say that yes, you have to think long term.
Mm-hmm.
You do this genital matchmaking. It's going to cost you too many dollars. Plus, you run the risk of, accidents happen in surgery. How are you going to move yourself after that? And then what happens if you break up? You're going to go do this again? You're going to literally put yourself through the whole thing again.
Like, what if you're a stupid asshole and you got your penis shrunk so you could fit into your girlfriend's small vagina, right? But then you break up, and all of a sudden you're with a larger girl who has a larger vagina. Like, what do you do then? You can't put the meat back where it came from, bro. It's a one-way ticket to Disappointmentville. That's what that is. Where the fuck do these people come from, Ray?
Ticket to Disappointmentville. Disappointmentville. That's right. It's a couple exits south of Crackerberry Junction, or what?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's south. It's down the highway.
Yeah.
Exit 7.
Yeah, right down the highway. Oh, no. Yeah. So to wrap up, it's a terrible, terrible pun there. That was a reach. To wrap up, yeah, you definitely don't want to do this at all in any way, shape, or form. Larger, smaller, none of it. You're going to lose some sensitivity probably. Yeah. You're going to regret it.
Listen, I don't care what women do. I'm not a woman. I don't give a shit. Men, don't fuck with your penis. Fuck with your penis. Don't fuck with it. Fuck with it. Right? You know what I'm saying?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah. Randy, I hope you're listening, buddy. Leave your penis alone. Let's see you over there.
Those hand signals said everything.
Yeah. What do you want to do next, Ray? Looks like Mr.
do you
Porno
want
Man.
I don't know.
We got voicemails.
What, you know what? It's up to you. I got to do everything last week. I got to make every decision. You know what? You've had a week off of making any decisions. Why don't you choose?
Yeah. Let's take a little break
only
from
fair.
let's go to some user generated content.
This is the voicemail bumper. This is the bumper on your left, and this is the bumper on your right. This is a badass guitar riff. And finally, here's your voicemails. Sorry, that guitar riff's too cool not to play twice.
Ram, what? Why? First of all, Ram, why? What's Rem short for? Is it Remy? Is it Remoulade? Is it something French? I feel like it's French. Second of all, Rem, I got a question. How come there's nobody on your show? It's called Rich Dickman. Why is that? How come there's nobody on your show with that name? How come it's the Rick Dickman, how come it's called that, but the host name is Rem? Doesn't make a lot of sense. Anyway, call me back.
Wow, I can't recognize that voice at all. So I think we have a new caller. Okay, well, why? So what is REM short for? REM is not short for anything, sir. REM is just REM. No, I'm not
name.
Some French weirdo named Remy. I'm just REM. That's the name my mother gave me when I was born. I popped out of my mother's vagina. Actually, I was a C-section. Was I a C-section? Yeah, I was a C-section because I had a cord. I wrapped a cord around my neck. I tried to hang myself trying to fucking come into this world. Right? That's how I started off life. And she looked at me and she said, "No, Rem's father. I'm not calling him that name of your father. I'm going to call him Rem." And that was it. It's just been Rem Dickman my entire life. Now, as far as Rich Dickman, listen, all right. So here's, a lot of people don't know this about Rich Dickman. Rich Dickman was a fan of Torn Think Tank. And he was a fan of me in particular, Ray. I don't know if I ever told you that, but that's what it was. And
he's told me.
Yeah, and he saw Svensson tweeting at me a bunch of times. Svensson was trying to get me back in the game after I retired. Svensson even sent me a computer, and when I tweeted back at Svensson and said, "Hey man, this computer you sent me, it doesn't work," Rich Dickman was like, "You know what? I think I should do some what's that? Philanthropist, right? Be a philanthropist."
Yeah,
Rich Dickman is a philanthropist,
sponsoring, if you will.
Yeah. And Rich Dickman, he DM'd me. He said, "Hey, do you have time for a phone call? I know I'm a stranger, but I would love to talk to you." Yeah, I'm like, who cares? Like, I'll talk to anybody. You know me, Ray. I'll talk to anybody. I see a phone number, I call it. I don't give a shit. To me. Yeah, so I called him up. I'm like, "Hey, this is Rem. What's up?" He's like, "Listen, my name is Rich Dickman, and I was a big fan of yours and Triple T and Liquor Fueled and all the stuff you used to do, and I would love for you to podcast again." I'm like, "All right, that's nice. Thank you for calling, Mr. Rich Dickman, but I'm retired. I live a very happy life with my wife and kids, and I got a really large basement and I got no studio space." And he's like, "You know what? Maybe you can just put a table down there and, that old laptop you got, maybe one of my guys can clean it up for you. And, listen, I'm going to get a hold of Huelhauser. Maybe you guys can do a podcast together. And you don't need to take any responsibility, Rem. You don't need any responsibility. We'll just call it the Rich Dickman Show. That way, if you wanted to stay anonymous, nobody needs to know you're back. They'll think it's some dude named Rich Dickman, which is, that guy's name, his name, that's what he's saying to me. He's like, "Yeah, that's my name, Rich Dickman." That's what he's saying. We'll just call it the Rich Dickman Show, and you can just be Rem. And if you don't want to publicize it, you don't want to do anything with it, that's fine. But I'm doing this for me, Rem. That's what Rich Dickman said to me, Ray. He wanted me to podcast for him. So that's why basically it's called the Rich Dickman Show. And Rich Dickman, this is since grown. After the first 10 episodes of Huelhauser, Rich Dickman decided to make this like a whole empire. So he's got a whole legal team. He's got the lawyers. He's got publicists. He's got a media team. He's got engineers, Ray. I don't know why you didn't contact them last week because of your shitty audio that you had. But he's got there's a whole, the Rich Dickman Group is a very large organization now. And he, we sign contracts with him. I mean, we do have contracts with Rich Dickman Group, and, lawyers have worked all that shit out. Well, anyway, that's why we call it the Rich Dickman Show. I would call you back, sir, but one, I don't know your name, so please call back next week. And two, I don't have it set up so Ray can talk to you as well. And I think it'd be less fun if I'm just here talking to you about that. So anyways, let's move on to the next voicemail. All right, here we go. Hey, Ray, was that a good, was that a satisfying explanation?
Yeah. And I just really quickly would like to add that, and ask you just a simple question, but has Rich Dickman ever showed you his journal?
Yeah, why?
Because, so when he decided to bring me on board, he actually showed me his journal that was an exact recounting of everything that you said, because he wanted to fill me in on the back history and things like that. So there's nothing further that I have to add other than I can corroborate all of that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's up and up operation. Yeah. Above board, you have to be when you go in public. Here we go.
Fly by night.
Hey, everybody.
I don't think so.
Executive producer Randy here, and I just wanted to call in and say thank you to myself for coming on the show last week, since nobody else reached out and gave me a thank you.
He did a great job. Not recording.
You're welcome, everybody. That was gold. I came out of retirement from Neopets to bless you with my presence, and you're welcome. Just wanted to say that, and tell Berries and Cream happy birthday. I missed it, but I see it in Discord now.
Happy birthday,
while
Berries.
I'm sitting here waiting for the show to start. So happy birthday, Berries and Cream. And I wanted to say, Spaghetti, you showed up last week, buddy. You showed up, and I'm proud of you for that. That's 32% of any battle is showing up, and you did that. Well, I'm not going to ramble on and on and on about nothing while I sit here. But you know what? I wanted to get your guys' opinion on. I'm still reserving judgment because that's the smart play. But on a 11-year-old dog that needs a $1,200 surgery, do you get that done? Do you pull out all the stops to save a dog? I'm still mulling it over. Right now, I think that it was worth it. But, it's a lot of money. Okay. Well, that was a shitty voicemail, but you're welcome. I forgot. You're welcome.
I have some advice.
Shit, I still got a minute left. I know Rem likes it when I leave a voicemail that is the entire length of the recording. Why am I doing this on speakerphone? I think because I like to look at the phone while I talk. Allows me to focus on the Dickman line. Spaghetti really did a good impersonation of Rem on the Dickman line, I gotta say. And, today, I want to tell a story about persistence. After I get done with my water bottle, I'll crunch it up and then I'll take it and I'll try and throw it in the trash can across the room. And I missed on 3 bottles today. And so then I started crumpling up pieces of paper to try and make it. Took me 5-6 tries before I made it, but that's persistence. I'm proud of myself for finally making it. And, I didn't have to clean up the mess. I probably should have, but, my girlfriend was faster than me. I was still working, so.
All right. First of all, happy birthday to Berries and Cream. I'd like to think that I am the first person who wished her happy birthday because I was a day early. So fuck off, everybody. Berries and Cream, been on the show a couple of times, friend of the show. Second of all, the dog, $1,200. Listen, Randy, at 11 years old, what kind of dog is it? I think that's important. All right. You should know better. You should know that you need to give us more information, right? By now, it's been 120 episodes plus the whatever it is I did before. You should know I need more information. Okay. Well, you're throwing your hands up. I don't know what that means. Okay. Well, fucking put it in chat. Oh, it's a pug? Oh, God. You better love that dog. Oh. I recently, 2 months ago, I put Buster down because he had like tumors that had opened up, and he was 14, and there was no, he's going to die anyways, right? At 11, it's kind of end of the dog years. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
$1,200 is a lot of money. So now, to be fair, when Buster was 5, when Buster was 5 years old, we almost lost Buster when he was 5. He had some weird blood condition that came up where his white blood cells were attacking his red blood cells or some shit. I don't even understand. All I know is that I'm watching him. Yeah, it's weird. I was watching him take a piss one morning and he fell over. Like he couldn't stand up, right? So we took him to the vet and like there's a whole thing going on. He ended up with like anti-cancer medication and all this shit. I mean, the medicine they were giving him, like it saved his life, and he got a blood transfusion from another dog, which saved his life too. But they were giving him this anti-cancer medicine. Yeah, it was crazy. But the medicine was making him fat and lazy and slow. So I stopped giving him the medicine. I'm like, you know what, buddy? Like, you're either going to live or you're going to die, but you're not going to die being a lazy piece of shit. Like, you're going to be out there being a dog. And he lived another fucking 9 years or whatever it was, right? Anyways, that cost like $1,800. And that put us that was my TV money. I was supposed to get a brand new flat screen television with that money. But instead I had to save the fucking dog's life. So what I said to Buster is I said, listen, this is your one chance. All right. We're going to do it this time for you, bud. But the next time I don't have the money anymore. I love you, but I just don't have the money. So you're going to have to, take care of yourself. Fucking dog would have lived forever. Like he wouldn't have. If he wasn't suffering, I wouldn't put him down. You know what I'm saying, Ray? Anyways, Randy, that's a tough decision to make, buddy. I personally wouldn't do it for an 11-year-old dog. You'd be sad for a few days. I still think of Buster now. I still miss him, but I'm like, you know what? I don't have to smell him. I don't have to when I'm mowing the lawn, I don't have to run over his dog shit. I got rid of the dog line. There's a lot of benefits to not having a dog that just make my life easier. I wish I could get rid of my cats. Anyways, Ray, do you have thoughts?
Do you think your kids are going to say the same thing to you when they got you in a nursing home in 30 to 40 years?
You know what? If it's 40 years, I hope so, because fuck it. Life sucks anyways. I'm so tired.
They're going to be like, Dad, this is costing us a grip. This is costing us a lot of money. Like, we're trying to buy a timeshare.
Ray, let me tell you something. And this is no bullshit. This isn't even me being funny for the podcast. I so do not want to be an inconvenience to anybody. Like that's a complex of mine. I go out of my way to not be an inconvenience to anybody. That I would hate to know that I'm a burden on my kids at 80 years old. And I would put a pillow over my own face just so they wouldn't have to take care of me.
But you'd be too weak to smother yourself.
Fuck.
You're too old. It's a terrible life to live. You can't even take your own life, so you have to inconvenience others.
Yeah, that's my punishment. I without choice, I forcefully inconvenience my kids.
All right, so here's my advice. And let me, you know what? I think I have the perfect analogy, which is it's a work analogy. When I work in construction, we have this thing called return on investment. And there's these things called stakeholders. So what you got to do is do the math on the return on your investment, the $1,200. What are you going to get back? Now, the stakeholders is not just that dog and yourself. There's other people, right? Like, are you the only person that cares about the dog? Or is there maybe someone else who cares about that dog that might, if that dog survives due to this $1,200 that you spend, might they feel that they owe you something that you might be able to cash in on at some other point in time? And then you kind of make your decision from there.
Yeah. Yeah, there are other people involved. That's a good one, right? That's a good... I'm very selfish, so I didn't think of that. All right. You ready for some more? I think I got 2 more here. Hold on. All right, here we go. There's no transcription.
That was a very personal one too, Randy, because he and I briefly had a discussion about it.
You know what, Ray? Keep your fucking personal discussions off the show. Jesus Christ. Like, nobody cares. Jesus.
But it matters. It matters. If there's a way that you can get someone to owe you something, not that that's why you do everything.
No, that's why you
do
everything.
But if there's that opportunity, it's hard to pass it up. Yeah. You can make more money. You can't always get people to owe you favors.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
Is it more Rammstein?
Sounds like it. Yeah, somebody
I don't know
was
this one.
playing Ramstein.
But it sounds like it.
Jeez. Can't get any content. Just get Ramstein. Oh, somebody said fuck. Okay. I got another
Whoa,
one.
no swearing on the show. It's family friendly.
Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got here. This one.
I have a dick now. Oh, that's a problem. Let's do it quick. So take me now before too late. Life's too short, so I can't wait.
This is someone's idea of a good voicemail, Ray. This is sad. Come on. You get laid in Germany. Listen,
said,
hey,
yeah, Germany.
whoever is sending us these Ramstein clips, do me a favor and send some typo negative, because typo negative is better than Ramstein.
Mm-hmm.
How about that? Right? Ray, do you know what typo negative is?
Blood? I don't know.
No, you stupid asshole. Actually, what's funny is my wife and my two children have typo negative blood, and that is one of my all-time favorite bands. Rest in peace, Peter Steele. You need to, Ray. You need to get in
look it
some
up.
typo negative. Absolutely.
So in the last year, since I've been at work, at work, where I work in construction, I started out listening to like classical music because I wanted to try and like in the office environment, listen to stuff that was soothing, that wouldn't like disturb other people. And I don't know what the fuck has happened, but I've gone from that to somehow this last like 2 weeks, I've been playing dubstep. I don't know what it is, but that's like what I've been listening to. So people in the office are like, yeah, you've definitely taken a harder turn. So maybe Ramstein or something, typo negative is next. That's in the evolutionary process here. Maybe.
I hope so. I hope so.
amazing.
Thank you all for your voicemails. 860. Wait, what's our voicemail number? 860-316-4776. That's the one. Hey,
Man, you take
Randy.
1 week off and you don't forget the fucking voicemail number.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
You know what? Hey, Ray, say a few things for a few minutes while I try to find the Mr. Porno Man bumper.
Say a few things. Is that's what you're looking for?
Is it
How about
really,
shower
Ray?
beer? You want to?
Oh, fuck
Gonna
you
talk
and your
about shower
shower
beer?
beer, you fucking asshole.
We can come back to that next week.
You're
That's
such a
fine.
piece of shit.
I'll have a couple more
How
shower
do you drink
beers
a
in me
beer
by that time.
How do you drink a beer in the shower?
Because when you go exercise and it's 100+ degrees outside, you get back and you've depleted some of your resources. Beer is cold, refreshing, has carbohydrates, and as you take a shower to refresh yourself in that manner, you supplement that with a nice cold beer, and you might get a little bit of a buzz because your system's working overdrive. And next thing you know, you feel wonderful. Have you never tried that?
Why would I drink a beer in the shower, Ray? That doesn't make any sense. Hey, can I tell you
For
something?
all the
though?
reasons I just explained, this is amazing.
You know, my friend. You know, speaking of shower beer, my friend Mike. I've talked about my friend Mike before.
Mm-hmm.
My friend Mike smokes, vapes a lot of weed and eats a lot of weed. Okay, so he was telling me that sometimes he won't time his weed consumption properly. So he will like either vape or no. Usually it'd be like an edible he'll take, and then forget he still needs a shower. So like an hour later, when the edible's like hitting him, he's in the shower, right? And he just gets lost in the shower. Doesn't even know what he's doing anymore. And so his shower that usually takes 5 or 10 minutes, whatever, just takes like 25, 35 minutes because he fucking doesn't know where he is. He's just confused, and he's just sitting there, just like, wow, there's water dripping on me. That's warm. This is nice. Yeah, Mike's a fucking weirdo. Fuck that guy. Fucking,
yeah, what a weirdo.
Okay.
The good part about that story is that he takes long showers, which is critical
Hey,
to looking and feeling younger.
Speaking of showers, what I've been doing, Ray, because I mean, Jesus Christ, here in Connecticut, it's been so hot for so long. This is like the hottest summer I can remember in years. I've run my air conditioner just about every day. Thank God it wasn't that bad while the power was out and we had the windows open. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
But holy shit, it's been just so fucking hot. So what I've been doing is like I start my shower off warm, right? And I soap up Ray, and I lather up all the little crevices and nooks and crannies of my body, and I rinse them off, right? And I get nice and clean. And
I can't do porn music sounds. Sorry.
No, I start turning the temperature down. We go down. We go from warm to cool to cold. So the last bit of water that's hitting my naked, glistening body is cold water, Ray. So when I get out of the shower, I'm not all sweaty. Be like, fuck, it's fucking hot and humid and I hate it. Like I'm cool. I'm cooled down. You can towel off, nice and dry. It's great. You should try taking a cold shower, bro. I hope so. I hope it is. All right, let's see what this one is.
We might have to not release this episode. It might get too steamy.
This is too steamy. Yeah, your dick is so hard right now.
Hey, folks. Yeah. It's time for that wacky segment where we review porn. Because we have a psychopath listener, better known as the laughing stock of the adult film industry, who insists on sending us his ridiculous piles of trash. So without further ado, Mr. Porno Man's latest perversion.
Hit it, Ray.
Greetings, gentlemen. Because of the current social climate, which I will not get into, I believe it's time porn takes a new direction. We at Porno Man Productions are doing our part. That's right. Futa porn. F-U-T-A porn. Not only that, but we're going full cartoon. Feast your eyes on this baby. Regards, Mr. Porno Man.
Okay. Well, we're going live for the chat room here. This is Mr. Porno Man. This is what he submitted. I don't know what futa porn is, but we're gonna find out.
It looks horrible.
Okay, it's a goddamn cartoon. What the fuck is My Little Pony having sex with each other?
And taking selfies in front
Ray,
of
what the fuck
Christmas
is happening?
Stuff? What is happening?
Ray, what is this shit, Ray? What the fuck did you...
And it says it's at 1:27 a.m.
This isn't even arousing.
That's 2:47 a.m.
Oh my god, look at the ones in the corner there. Holy shit. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a 6 person. It's a 6 pony train.
Oh no, what happened? And now they're asleep.
I don't even know what to say. Now they're sleeping. My Little Pony had a Christmas orgy on Christmas.
I think we should just end the show.
We should never podcast again.
Well, that does it. What just happened? Okay, hold on.
We need to rewind, Ray.
Okay, so I want to Google, if you will, was it futa? But I also my search engine's fucked. All right, what is futa?
Because that was My Little
wife
Pony.
Ever gets on this computer. Paychecks.
Actually, can you
Federal Unemployment Tax Act? No. Okay, never mind. That's in porn. What is futa porn? What is futanari porn? Why is it so popular in the U.S.? What?
That was the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life. I did not. So, I mean, typically during these Mr. Porno Man clips, I will describe to the audience what's happening. Listen, it was it was My Little. It was what's the word, right? Anthropomorphic.
Anthropomorphic.
Yeah, anthropomorphic. My Little Pony.
Thing.
And all the My Little Ponies they had tits and tails and sweet asses, and they also had penises. And they were like pony penis, right? So they're all like transgender ponies, and they were all fucking each other on Christmas.
I have an article with a little bit of information. I won't read the whole thing, but it says futanari or futa is a Japanese hentai category involving women with penises. More specifically, futa women's penises function identically to cisgender men's. They become hard and erect, and many futa women use their dicks to penetrate their partners. It also goes on to say, if you live in New York, New Jersey, Texas, Washington, Nevada, or Florida, then congratulations, your state loves futanari, apparently, or something.
Okay.
I don't know.
So,
I'm just finding this out.
Yeah. So, Ray, I like to come on the Rich Dickman show, and I'd like to open my bottle of Evan Williams bourbon. and I like to pour it into my glass. And I like to have, like 2 glasses of Evan Williams bourbon. And I get good and drunk by the end of the show, and everything's funny. We're having a good time making fun of shit, right? No big deal. Mr. Porno Man, you've completely sobered me up with your disgusting nonsense. Mr. Porno Man, you had some good stuff in the past, right? Like the speed banging, the skydiving porn.
That's about it.
Yeah, the mountain in Italy. Remember the mountain in Italy, Ray, where they were in the snow? Yeah, that was good. Yeah, you had some good stuff, but you had a lot of misses. Okay, and so Mr. Portman, instead of like fucking like going back to what worked, you're just going off the goddamn deep end. Like you're just going, you're going from the kiddie pool right into 12 feet deep. Okay, you're going right off the diving board with no training. Like this is just fucking ridiculous. I don't know what the hell this was. Nobody in this audience likes animated porn. First of all, number 2, nobody in this audience likes furry porn. All right. That's not necessarily what this was, but it's kind of like furry adjacent. And number 3, like I may be the only person who enjoys transgender porn on this show. All right. I don't know if Ray has any experience in transgender porn, but it's got its appeals.
Not a fan.
Yeah, not a fan. Okay.
I'm fine with 0 penises in my porn. I'll put it that way.
All right. See, I need the penis in my porn, Ray. I need the penis and I need the pop shot at the end. Lesbian porn.
I just need the sexy lady.
Yeah, that's boring. It's boring to me. And you're boring, Ray. You're fucking boring. Like, I don't know why you're even still on this show. You're fucking boring. What the fuck? Hey, what was I saying? Because I completely sobered up. I'm totally not drunk right now.
It was just a terrible submission by Mr. Porterman.
Yeah.
It's
like, what are you even doing? Like Randy, Randy fucking broke you, dude. Like in episode 100, Randy came out with some of his old shit and he broke you. I don't know what happened to you, Mr. Porterman. You need to get your shit together. Nobody wants to watch fucking My Little Pony animated porn. Okay. First of all, animated porn is boring. All right. Nobody cares. And second of all, horse sticks. Really, Mr. Porterman? Horse sticks? Come on. At least put like fucking like real penises on these fucking things. Not like fucking horse. Those are gross. Horse sticks are gross. Ray, have you ever seen a horse stick in real life? It's disgusting.
Yeah, we got horses out here. Lots of horses in California.
Yeah.
It's the horse state. It's a nickname. Yeah, horse sticks all over the place.
Yeah.
Horse sticks left, horse sticks right, horse sticks up, horse sticks down.
Ray, this map of porn preferences that you put into Discord.
I just found it. Yeah. Isn't that weird?
Fucking Alaska.
What?
Alaska and Colorado is anal. North Dakota is incest. Fucking Nebraska and Oklahoma, or Nebraska and Kansas, are monster girls. In Montana's monster.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't know either. But fucking what's that? Was that Mississippi? Mississippi is fucking big dick porn.
I think that's Arkansas. Is that Arkansas or is that Mississippi? Anyway, yeah.
That's Mississippi. Arkansas is above Louisiana, you stupid asshole. Get your shit together. Come on.
Yeah, what's the one to the right of
geography?
Fuck, I don't know.
Ray, I'm correct. Don't be an asshole. Oh, and New Hampshire has cheating porn. Mr. Porterman, what I'd like from you, Mr. Porterman, is I would like you know what? Decent. This map is actually fairly interesting, Mr. Porterman. If you could like kind of elaborate on why New Hampshire likes cheating porn, why most of America likes Fudanari, why Colorado and Alaska like anal. I don't know what needle rare in California is. I don't know what that is.
Look it up.
Yeah. But maybe we can explain. You can explain some of those.
Sleep? It says means sleep. In this case, the lover's sleeping with someone. Oh, Jesus, cheating.
Christ.
No one. I don't know.
I don't know either, Ray. You're an asshole.
I don't know, but so I just found that little chart a second ago while trying to look up what all this means, what Futanari is. But we could probably email it back to Mr. Porterman and tell him, give us your input on this and see what happens. He probably already has some stupid bullshit lined up.
Do that week, because I refuse to talk to, engage with him at all. Svensson is the best, Ray, because like I'll wake up in the morning and I'll see direct messages. Oh, I got a direct message, and it's from Svensson. And Ray, let me tell you what.
Oh,
Svensson knows what I like. when it comes to the ladies. he sent me this one gorgeous woman called Haley XOXO, right? HALEY XOXO. And her thing is that she's becoming like a Barbie doll, but like an oversized Barbie doll. So she's got like this massive hips and ass, this fake ass that she's proud of, and these big fake titties and these massive, disgusting fake lips that are just so sexy that I love. It's Svensson, you're in the chat room. Fucking link Haley XOXO right now for Ray so he can see. She is so fake. I don't
think I want to see
so
it,
fake
but
and so plastic. It is absolutely amazing, Ray. So I woke up one morning, I'm like, God damn, Svensson, how do you know me so well? Am I that obvious? That I like big fake women? Like,
am I that obvious that I've talked about on the podcast? We should just do a whole segment, FMT, and you do FMT reviews.
Oh, it's been so long since FMT was a thing, Ray. Like you reminded me of that. Hold on. See, since Spencer's not doing it, I'll do it.
Or T.
I'll do it for you.
Oh,
Hold
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
She's going to topple over.
Oh, she's amazing, isn't she?
Those are as fake as they get.
It's beautiful.
That's insane. That's insane. Oh my God. Is she next to someone else that has... Holy balls. There's two of them. And they got some little tiny Asian girl in the middle, which makes them look even bigger.
Look at her. Whoops. Press play.
What just happened?
Press play on that. Watch. Here we go.
You can't even...
Look how tiny her waist is versus her hips have. Just keep putting it in there.
Disproportionate.
Spencer. Yeah. It's like, there's no way she can stand up straight. It's amazing.
Oh my!
It's like she's got to set herself on like a fucking ruler, like a meter.
Okay, so the first picture the first picture he posted on the left, the one on the left, is she the one on the left or the right? The one with the white skirt or the dress?
She's the one with the skirt, and then on the left picture she's the one on the left, on the right picture she's the one on the right.
Okay, because the picture on the left, the one with the pink top, white skirt, her lips don't look that crazy. The girl next to her has lips that look like absurdly
look at what he just
overdone.
put in the chat room. Look at this. Look at those. They're disgustingly fake, and I love them. Yeah, it's like 16 bees.
God.
It's like she had 16 fucking killer bees sting her in the fucking murder hornets stung her in the lips, and she's swollen because of it. Yeah.
How isn't she
Svensson, ask her, just tweet her right now, ask her if she'd be interested in coming on the Rich Dickman show. I would love to talk to her. Yeah. Look at this one. When he just posted.
Oh, that video.
God damn.
Girls, she's bouncing her butt and another girl's spanking it.
Look at that ass.
And on the wall in front of her, it has a picture of a cupcake and it says cakes.
That is a fake. That is a fake ass Ray. Is that some surgeon got in there and he injected a bunch of shit and made that, like, not literal shit, but he made that ass bigger. All right, Ray, that's enough for tonight.
You're like, oh shit, I got some content. I gotta go.
Yeah, I got some business to take care of.
We don't need to play FMT. You've already decided. Your mind's made up.
Yeah. That's it. I don't need shit. Haley XOXO. That's it. Wow. Oh, Ray, it's good to be back, buddy. I am so happy. I'm so happy to be back. I'm so happy that I found my old stuff, Ray, this weekend. You know, whatever day is good. I'm on vacation next week, baby. So whatever's good for you, we can knock out a couple of these. We can bank. We can bank some episodes. Heart of Tanks just turned on his camera. What's up, Tanks? And we can knock out some of that liquor fueled shit. We'll do liquor fueled 1, liquor fueled 2. Unfortunately, they're going to feature a female who was no longer, was a pain in the ass. But there's still fun content, right?
So I don't have any current plans. I might take a quick vacation down to Cabo San Lucas. Wink. But other than that, I don't have any plans.
All right, so let's settle this real quick. All right, Ray. So we got you and me. We're doing pop up audio for Liquor Fueled. Okay, we can bring in Randy. We can bring in Svensson. Okay, you want to bring in some other guys for some pop-up audio and Liquor Fueled, or do you think it'll take too much time?
I think that we should limit it
Like
more so
one.
just to people that were around at that time and listened.
Yeah. So
And
we could do one with
yeah.
Randy, one with Svensson. Like all the patrons will be able to come on if they want. Yeah. All right.
Yes. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. And we have a few of them, right? So I don't know how many you got there exactly. I don't know the count, but yeah, there's enough of them to go around.
Yeah. I'm making enough to get ramen once a month. Fuck yeah.
That's all you need.
Damn, I think my cats are fighting. Jesus, they're making a lot of noise up there. Oh, shut up, Svensson. She does. Fuck, Svensson, if you only knew. Jesus Christ, the shit you put in the chat room. All right, Ray. Ray, say the line, Ray.
Hey, Rem, you want to bring this baby home?
I do, but hey, Ray, did you know that the first 21 episodes of Torn Think Tank had a different theme song? I didn't know that. I forgot that we used a different theme song.
On the intro or the outro?
Yeah, and the intro and outro. We didn't buy the licensed music till episode 22.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
you know, not everyone's a baller until you get about 22 episodes.
No,
in.
it's crazy.
You
Like I'm listening,
whatever
like
you
holy
want.
shit! Wow, we did 21 episodes with this music. God damn it! All right, thank you so
We
much for listening to the Rich Dickman Show, and it is so glad to be back. Thank you for struggling through last week's episode, but I am here with your drunken content. I got that Evan Williams hard, baby, and we're good to go. Goddamn, look at her. She is gorgeous, Ray. Look at her. Look at what Svensson just put in the chat there.
Oh,
Fuck.
I see it.
Yeah.
Ooh, I see it.
That is something. That is something. If you like what we do and you want to support the show, tell a friend and leave a review, please. You know how easy it is to do with iTunes. Like if you use the Apple Podcasts on your iPhone, you can just get right in there and leave a review. You know, so just click the button, like click the 5 stars and click, hey, I love this show. Check it out. That stuff helps. I mean, if you don't want to leave a review, don't. But we'd really love it if you did. But yeah, if you like us even more than that, you can check out our Patreon, patreon.com/Rich Dickman. And I promise all of you that Patreon is about to get lit. Ray, I sent you the link. What's on the Patreon right now that I just uploaded from the archives?
That was the hardcore parkour. I get it backwards. One
was
of
the
those.
greatest hardcore parkour never released until just this week.
It is way better than the version that The Office had at the beginning of one of their episodes. It's way
Yes.
better. And if you ever watched The Office, you know it's amazing, and this is better.
In early 2014, Fit, producer Ryan, and assistant producer Chris and I got together on a very cold February day and recorded ourselves doing a bunch of parkour down by the beaches on the shoreline of Connecticut. And it is the greatest parkour video you will ever see right now. That is live on patreon.com/Rich Dickman, available to all patrons. Patrons, one of those, whatever I said. But you're getting extra content every week. And this weekend, it looks like we're going to be recording Liquor Fueled pop-up audio number 1. For Liquor Fueled number 1. We're going to get all those Liquor Fueleds back out to you because you deserve to have them. But they're only going to be on Patreon, patreon.com/Rich Dickman. So get in there, check it out. But there's bonus clips, bonus shows. And you know what? If you get in at the high level, the very top tier, you will get your own custom t-shirt. Randy, where the hell is Kristen? I would like to see her wearing her very own custom t-shirt. So you need to fix that, Randy. God damn it. But yeah, this week, right
you're
now,
an executive producer.
Exactly. Hardcore, parkour. God damn. Fenton just put in a picture. Jesus Christ.
Is going to town.
Yes. You can
He's
find us
just
online
pulling them right off his phone
at
this point.
richdickman.com for all your Rich Dickman needs. Check out the merch tab. Ray is going to put a link in there to our very own Rich Dickman Show masks. Ray, do that tonight. Can you do that tonight? Can you do that, please? Can you please?
Asking a lot right now,
can you please
but
put a link
I'll
to the,
see what
to the
happens.
fucking mask? Okay. Click that merch tab. Get yourself some swag and check us out on YouTube. If you do check us on YouTube, subscribe, please. And of course, Isaac and CJ are out there. Isaac is looking for a new co-host, so check out his podcast. Maybe you want to be his co-host. Maybe Adam from Houston will be his co-host. I don't know. And of course, our very good friend. Oh, Jesus. God damn it, Svensson. Stop distracting me with Haley XOXO.
More
Jesus.
Svensson. More Svensson. No, stop, Svensson. Stop.
Yeah.
Too much.
Put it in me, Daddy, was the caption there. Jesus Christ.
Is it apricot?
But
Is it
not for human
apricot or
consumption.
peach?
Ray was on episode 139. They're episode 141. You guys should check out Not for Human Consumption. I love those guys. Good friends of ours. Whew. Jesus, this is long.
Yeah, they're nice guys.
RichDickmanShow@gmail.com. If you want to get a hold of us and you call the Dickman line, 860-316-4776. You can leave a voicemail like that one gentleman did, and I will explain to you how Rich Dickman got involved in this podcast. Executive producer Randy, thank you so much for filling in last week. You're a good friend. And even though he quit social media, you can still follow him at Sir0 with an E. You can check out Spaghetti. All right, he filled in last week. Thanks again, Spaghetti, at Spag Production. All right. Of course, there's producer Ryan at Ryan TRDS. There is my mother at Rem_Mama. Wish her well. She just had a whole knee cut out and replaced. Like a whole brand new titanium knee, right? She can be like the fucking
Maybe
bionic
Adam should have
man.
made her a machined one.
Yeah. Adam, what the fuck, man? Why didn't you fucking machine her like a fucking thing that says
Help some
Mama
people
Rem?
out.
You're a fucking asshole, Adam. Jesus.
You're
You
not
follow
a
me
real
on Twitter at
machinist.
Rem Dickman. And of course, my friend Ray. Ray, how do we follow you? What are you up to?
You can find me on Twitter at Jules Wenfeld, or you can find me working in construction,
Jesus
which
Christ,
I
this
mentioned to.
God damn.
Can you please take another drink? Randy's like, fuck this game.
Their ass is fucking.
That's about it. You can't really find me.
It's all
You can find me
fake.
here on the Rich
What do you
Dickman
think
Show.
fake ass?
And the best way to get a hold of me is to call the Dickman line, 860-316-4776.
That ass is so big, she's got tan lines on it, like in the crack of her ass, because she can't tan.
Like
it
the
all.
top of my arm and the bottom of my arm?
Yeah,
Kind of thing?
exactly. It's exactly like that.
God damn. That's big.
We'll be back next week,
Texas
121. I think we're gonna get Adam from Houston back. We're gonna talk about running drugs. Good night.
See ya. We're out.
Where's my mouse?
Oh my goodness gracious me.
That's something special though, right? Look at that.
How'd it feel? Like riding a horse?
What? No, God. Fuck you, Randy. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me how to live my life. Unmute Svensson. Svensson, tweet her and tell her that we're like the #1 podcast in the world. Or something believable. Like the number 25 podcast in upstate Maine in Tomhegan County off of Moosehead Lake. Tell her that. And that we'd love to have her on the show. You can unmute Tank.
Top 750 plastic surgery podcasts.
Yeah.